What up, YouTube? I am your host, Mediocre tutorials and reviews, back in here with one more video. All right, guys, this video was sent to me on my Instagram at Mediocre tutorials and reviews. Links in the description. Reacting to Derrick Jaxn. Why he gave his new woman everything you deserved. Now, guys, listen, I know there's going to probably be about 100 of you guys that's going to come into this video, not even look at the video, and just talk ish on Jaxn's name in the comment box. Let's watch the video first, okay? Let's watch the video first. I have nothing against him at all, right? I actually think Derrick Jaxn is a genius. I think he's a genius. Why? I think to understand, as a man, to understand what women want and what women want to hear at the rate of frequency and consistency as what he creates and uploads, it's mind-boggling, right? Like, so I think it really takes someone of unique gifts and special talents to be able to do that, right? To create the empire that he particularly has. Again, I have no issues with him at all. I do think that there's some of his content that can be damaging. Now, I don't know if people just send me the incredibly salacious, super damaging-ish, and that's all I see. I haven't actually ever gone on his channel and just watched his content like that. But so with that being said, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a chance. Without further ado,
what's good people? Derrick Jaxn here. So I was looking at the comments from a previous live chat and I saw a woman ask a question of, why is it that as women, y'all give y'all all to a man for years on end, you contribute so much value to his life, but when the relationship doesn't work out, it's like a couple of months later, he's in a new relationship and he's giving that new woman everything that you were asking for. I mean, he's just done a complete turnaround. Let me say this. I understand that a lot of y'all get told things like, well, he must have been trash from the beginning or just move on. But it's not that simple. When you are picking up the pieces to your heart, it's just not that easy to look at another woman getting the entire world handed to her on a silver platter. And there are some reasons for that. But first, let me just clear up the fact that, yes, men can improve and grow from one season of their life into another one. Hindsight is 20/20. They can learn from their mistakes. But if you understand that and something still don't sit right with you about how things have gone in your previous relationship, or maybe it's happened a couple of times, one of those reasons may be that the guy is moving on into that new relationship with that new woman, and he's using this stellar way that he's treating her as a subliminal message to you that you were the problem, even if you weren't. You weren't the problem if after 8, 9, 10 years, you asked this grown man to make a commitment, a serious commitment. Like, you're not going to be boyfriend and girlfriend, shacking up or whatever. You're not going to be doing that forever. So he needs to make a definitive commitment. So what you'll see a guy do if he just refuses to acknowledge that he was the problem or doesn't want the public to realize that he was a problem or whatever it is that he's concerned about, he'll move on. And in 3 or 4 months, he's getting on one knee and he's proposing. But the funny thing is,
he's a genius. He understands his audience very well. He said some key things in there. He said 8 or 9 years in a relationship. He has not made a commitment. He moves into another relationship and then he's posting all these things that shows him in a commitment. I think the 8 or the 9 years part is important to keep in mind because that's a specific type of a person. That's a specific type. There's a lot of women that would not allow a relationship for that long without some outcome at a given point in time. But you got to remember who his audience is. I haven't seen the rest of the video yet, but what he's calling out is as the first reason, it could be other reasons, would be a far minority of cases. The first thing that I think that would behoove a content creator to call out might be the thing that the majority of the time could be the answer to the question. And my initial is that he found someone better. Like, he found someone better. So, and within finding someone better forces the listener to take accountability that he found someone that is better for him. But listeners may not want to hear that. Listeners may not want to know that the man went and found someone who is more cooperative, that might look better, right? Keep her weight in check just a little bit more, right? And it's like these levels and degrees of accountability from a content creator's perspective, we lose sight of, right? From my angle, and when I talk to dudes, listen, I talk about dudes and getting on their shit all day, every day. And when I call out the key reasons as to why things might be happening in your life as a dude, I make dudes accountable. I make them accountable. And oftentimes when I look at his videos, I do not see a stroke of accountability given back to the listener. Okay, let's keep going on.
First off, those relationships never last. And then secondly, a lot of times when a guy realizes that you're no longer paying him any attention, so he's no longer able to send a message to you because your ears are closed, your eyes are closed, you're not really worried about him. A lot of guys meet their karma. You know, now they're with a woman and they're maybe even in a marriage with this woman, and now she's for everybody. You know, oh, I'm gonna settle down with her. I ain't settled down with the last one. And now she's for everybody. Or, you know, he wouldn't work to help you with the bills, but now this new woman, she's sucking him dry for every dime that he got. Another reason.
Oh my God. So he's just making the assumption that the new woman in the man's life is a terrible person, right? No, like, like maybe the new woman is in his life because she's a better person. Maybe that. Maybe he found someone better. Sheesh. This is just like, I could just imagine as being a woman who takes no accountability for her stake in a relationship and what she was able to bring to that man to help him decide to get on bended knee, if that was his goal, to just hear these things and continue to feed into her lack of accountability of how she might have contributed to how the relationship ended.
That a guy will move on and then treat the other woman, you know, much better, or, you know, in the way that you were asking him to treat you, is because it's very similar to number one, actually. But this guy is genuinely sorry about what he did to you, and now he's trying to rid himself of his guilty conscience that he has about it. You know, when a guy is the problem and you leave him especially, a lot of times what happened is he's going to have all of those thoughts and memories of all the things you were asking. He just wished that he could turn back the hands of time and do it over and just get one more at bat with you. You know, but if he can't do that, then he'll go out and unfortunately use another woman to vicariously live through her to you, or, you know, with you, kind of to try and do right in that relationship. So now, of course, you were asking him to show you off and, you know, and not keep your relationship a complete secret or anything like that. And now every other picture and every other post of his with this new woman is, it's my rib, this my walking lungs and my heartbeat and blah, blah, blah. And again, this type of thing never lasts because the guilty conscience is not going to last. And then whenever he can't get back with you, because this is where a lot of guys try to get back with their ex, try to get that old thing back, and they ain't even done with the new thing. He tries to get back with you, you're not having it, and now the treatment that this new...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, he's got multiple storylines for the pander. I was trying to make it through the entire video without saying the word pander. I was trying to. I'm so sorry, guys. I failed you. He's got multiple storylines of what happens after he leaves you, and then he figures out that the new one wasn't for him, and then he's gonna come back and da 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 da. And I'm just picturing on mine. Women listen to that like, yeah, he's gonna come back. He's gonna da, 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 da. The whole idea that he is now trying to do better now because he didn't do good to the previous one. Again, it could happen, but it's in a far minority of situations. Generally, unless the dude has gone on a path of evolution and he has switched where he's at in life and wants something new and different for himself, will repeat the same behavior in the next relationship. He's all of a sudden not going to leave you and get another relationship and it's going to be incredibly different, incredibly new, right? Like it generally, he's going to bring whoever that he is at the time that he is into the next one. I mean, that makes a lot more sense. Not that somehow in his mind, he's now trying to make up for losing you, which sounds like some movie plot. I mean, it's storylines to create emotion with a hint of psychological manipulation. But again, it takes smart people to do this. Genius. It's a genius. Okay? See if we can get a little bit more in there. I don't know if I can keep going, though, guys. I'll be honest with you.
New woman is going to get is 10 times worse, because now he doesn't want to revisit that same guilt of doing her wrong and leaving her high and dry. Now she's become a part of the coping mechanism, but of course not sufficient. Otherwise he would have never tried to knock back on the door with you. And now he's coping in other ways. Now he has even worse vices. But the third reason a guy would do this, and I think this happens a lot more often, is that, you know, some people are just dysfunctionally more compatible with each other. So yeah, he's in this new relationship and he's doing this, that, and the other for her, and she's just testifying that she got the most amazing guy. She probably even talking cash money, you know, stuff about how, oh, he just loves me more. Some guys just, you know, you just bring out the best in them while the ex couldn't. When in reality, you know, she's got lower standards. So yeah, it's a lot easier for
Oh shit! I don't know if I can go on anymore. You know what I mean? I can't. I don't know if I can keep. I don't know. I don't think I can. So okay. Let me try to break what I think he was trying to say down. He's assuming that the next step is dysfunctional. That the next woman is a dysfunctional, toxic person. Again, no accountability. It's not that she's a better choice for him and is the reason why he's treating her better. It's not that, or it's not that, you know, she's the yin to his yang, like better than the original, than the girl who's watching these videos. It's not any of that. It's not taking any onus on the user of this material, right? Like, it's just assuming that they are toxic, that she's a cantankerous individual, that it's just toxicity on top of toxicity, and they're just toxic together, right? Like. And not to mention, like, if he is genuinely toxic, why would you want him back anyway? Like why would you want him back anyway? Guys, I think that I've had enough. So I don't know. Let me know if I need to do a part 2 of this video. It's not even halfway done. It's not even halfway done or halfway over. But we've already gone on far enough. Listen, at the end of the day, we got to continue to talk about content like this from all portions and components of the internet in order to drive home a degree of critical thinking of the images and the videos that we see out in media today. If you look up on this video right now on his site, as of recording this, I want to say this video has 62,000 views, 6,000 likes and 73 dislikes. So although you guys may say some things like, you know, why are we even talking? You know, his information doesn't make sense for us, I still think that it's important to put this information out there so that someone who needs to see it can. So like the video, comment on the video, and share the video. Let's continue to get the word out there. All right. Questions, comments, concerns. Y'all already know what to do. Mediocre tutorials and reviews at gmail.com. Follow me on my Instagram as well. Link down in the description box down below. Until next time, YouTube.